Is it possible to see one last great Undertaker fight before he retires, or is he too older already? I think that the fact that he has such a ring presence and charisma that makes up for a lot. Even if he's slow to get around, the pops he gets are still incredible. Yeah. And maybe because he only shows up once a year, or the fact that he's like a legend in the business, that I think he can go until he wants to stop, even though his body's been breaking down the past 4 years.
I think his body is going to stop him at some point, but we have to remember that Taker did not always put on good Mania matches. Taker put on a lot of really garbage Mania matches until like...
Come on, John Gonzalez
15.
versus Taker wasn't good?
Yeah.
Or WrestleMania 9?
But, I think he's realized now that the streak... ever since the streak became a thing, especially because he's only... the guy wants to work. He wants to make it look good. And even if
he loves the business.
Yeah, and even if that means, someone's going to kind of carry him a little bit. Right, he's got his spots, and he's got... At this point, unlike previous Undertakers, he finally has the gimmick he'll probably run with until he's done. He's got his presence, his persona, and he really can pick whoever he wants to work with, and they're going to put on a good match. So even if he can't do a lot, I bet you there's a lot of Randy Savage stuff going on in the background for his Mania matches where they get together and they really kind of script out the story and the motion of the match more. Yeah, I think he's got at least 2 or 3 more good matches in him.
What about Sting?
You like Sting?
Sting, it'll be next year versus Sting, hopefully, and I will love that match.
I just don't want him to put Sting over. I want him to put over a young guy when he goes out.
I don't think he's never going to lose. He's going to retire with it. I think that's...
I don't...
adamant.
You make... Here we are talking about wrestling. You make the streak worthless if he doesn't drop it to someone.
No, you make the streak worthless if you do.
Some other time. I completely disagree on that.
It'll be this big thing that no one ever be. Plus, who are you going to put over that? If he was going to put someone over, he would have done it already. That was big in the business. Or like CM Punk would have been the guy. I think
it's the build up to the best
or Randy
way.
Orton.
I think it's the best way he can leave.
No, I disagree. I think
that's boring as shit.
I don't think so.
That is fucking boring.
Because whoever beats it, then it's almost like they can never lose it. It almost damns them because they'll never be able to lose a big time match because that's like the biggest match in professional wrestling now.
No, but
you know what I mean?
It's like, not. It is for as long as Undertaker's undefeated, but once he's defeated, it's fine. It's so boring to have him retire with the streak.
Jim Ross and I disagree with you. Okay, because he said it should never be broken.